Mynah's Day. Minnie said, "I wish we don't have to search for a new, quiet place. We can go to the same house as last time. I hope our nest is still there. I remember leaving our nest in a mess. Our droppings and twigs were strewn all over the place. Poor Patty. She had to clean it all by herself. She did it with a smile on her face, though, not annoyed by it. I'm looking forward to meeting all the residents of the house again. Archana must have gone abroad for her studies." They flew to Archana's house, perched themselves on the railing of the balcony. The two of them looked around, felt great relief upon finding their wooden nest intact. "Thank God, we don't have to build a new nest. And look how clean the place is. Remember the terrific experience we had last time? All the residents were very affectionate toward us." All this chirping attracted Patty's attention. She came toward the glass door, moved the curtains aside. Her face lit up the moment she saw two Mynahs sitting on the balcony of their house. She immediately went inside the house and came back with her mobile phone. She took a few pictures of the Mynahs and sent them to someone. "Looks like she's sending the pictures to Archana," said Minnie. "Yes, the last time we were here, Archana was planning to go abroad. To stay connected with Patty, she had purchased a mobile phone and taught her how to use it," said Tiny. "I remember that very well. Patty took my picture first, and then she was learning how to use the mobile camera," recalled Minnie with a twinkle in her eyes. "That call must be from Archana," said Minnie, as Patty attended to her buzzing mobile phone. "She must have seen the pictures that Patty sent her now," said Minnie. "Hello, Patty. Have the Mynahs come back? I missed them a lot. I would like to see Tiny and Minnie and say hello to them," said Archana over the phone. "Just a minute, Kanna. Let me focus the video on them. There. Can you see them now?" asked Patty. "Yes, they look beautiful," said Archana while she waved at the Mynahs. Patty glanced at the Mynahs and found they were also staring at the mobile camera with curiosity and crackling excitedly. "There, you see, Archana's waving to us," said Minnie gleefully. Archana continued, "Tiny and Minnie will be with us for some months. Please take good care of them, Patty. I know you will. Bye." Patty said goodbye over the phone, gave a glance toward the Mynahs, and went inside to attend to the chores of the house. Minnie and Tiny looked around and noticed how green the neighborhood was. They could see a cluster of red and white flowers blooming on the Rangoon Mully creepers, while on the other side there were yellow flowers of the Alamanda creeper. The white jasmine flowers filled the air with an enchanting fragrance, and the colorful bougainvillea flowers formed a canopy over the parking area for cars. The busy bees and colorful butterflies were sucking nectar from the flowers, while the grasshoppers, caterpillars, other insects were feeding on the leaves. Do you see the feeder with a variety of grains there, and also the earthen vessel with water hanging from the window? We don't have to go searching for food. Everything is available right here, said Tiny. Minnie nodded and said, We are really lucky. Our little ones will grow up to be healthy. They settled down in their abode quickly and were happy that Pati and Appa took great care of them. They would come to check the nest frequently and would also share updates with Archana over the phone. One night, when Pati and Appa had gone off to sleep, Minnie and Tiny heard an unusual noise in the garden. Tiny peeped from the balcony and saw that two people had entered the compound. They were whispering to each other, pointing a finger to the first floor balcony. Minnie, thieves are trying to break into our house. We must warn Pati and Appa, said an alarmed Tiny. The miners began to chirp loudly, but there was no response from Pati or Appa. Let me go inside the house and wake them up, said Tiny, and flew away. However, Tiny had to fly back to the nest since all the windows were closed. By then the two men were standing on the bonnet of Appa's car and trying to enter the balcony. Tiny saw that the thieves were near the Rangoon Mallee creeper. There was a paper-like nest that the wasps had constructed skillfully. This is our home too. I have an idea, said Tiny, and whispered something into the ears of Minnie, who nodded in agreement. Both of them went to the creeper and started ruffling the leaves. Once the wasps came out, Tiny and Minnie flew back to the nest in the balcony. The wasps saw the two men standing on the car's bonnet and started stinging them ferociously. The two men tried to protect themselves, but the stings were continuous and very painful. After a few minutes, they just jumped off the car's bonnet, scaled the wall, and took to their heels. Tiny and Minnie looked at each other proudly. Minnie said with a laugh, I wish Pati was here to record this on her mobile phone and share it with Archana. She would have jumped with joy. Tiny replied affectionately, I realize how much we've come to love this family, and I'm glad that we stopped those thieves from robbing our home.